you ask people there who Colonel Sankey was, who built this Sankey Tank, I don't even know whether they know why he was around. What was he doing in Bangalore? Very fascinating. He was involved in answering the many questions which Bangalore had as to where to get its water from. He was consulted a lot for that. Usually tanks have been built for specific purposes, a bit rarely. In this particular case, this tank was built for drinking water. It was not built for irrigation as most tanks in Bangalore. So therefore it had a specificity of purpose. But it created the aesthetics of ecology, biodiversity, groundwater recharge, incidentally to the main purpose. But that also was significant. 1894, Hesarghatta was commissioned. They put a steam engine there. Wonderful structure. Bangalore was the first city to put a steam engine to get water to it. 1904, they got electricity to get water to Bangalore. All this had an impact because more power, more technology, more water to the city. Therefore, the non-need for any of the local water bodies. We could get it from far now. Clean, pristine. Things are in flux. Things change. So this too has changed. But the city would need it. If you think that you're going to close this tank, you would see the uproar. So the tank serves the purpose of being a micro-climate modifier, a aesthetic place, a place to walk around, place for film shooting and stuff like that.
ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಈ ಕೆರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಮ್ಮೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹೊಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈಜಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಲೆಗಳು, ರೇಪುಗಳು ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ರೋಡಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕಾಲಿರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಈಜಾಡೋದು ಅವರು ಇವರು ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ವಾಚ್ಮೆನ್ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಯಾರೋ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಬಿಡು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹಂಗೆ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲವರೆಗೂ ಹೋಗ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ.
Maybe 10 years back, I had started going to Sankey, for my walks and evening walks. So, but then it was a nice place, but it was not as beautiful as it is. I mean, it was natural, water was there, but today it's a huge contrast to what it was. It's like a manicured place now,
Oh, okay.
So it's my...
I like it best when I drive along the road and I see the body of water on my left. That's when I love it the best. I like the old open wells which are more than 100 years old, which have water now because Sankey Tank has water.
The object, because a lot of people don't like, it is a nuisance. Elderly people, they can't take, I don't know, in Indian societies, I don't think, they encourage youngsters to be so free in public spaces. So, I don't know, it's more visible now. Maybe it used to happen before, it was not so open. Now they don't really care who is watching them, before they start to smooch. So,
this has been documented very well from Garonda days. When you create an urban space where you do not allow spaces for this to happen, people will find the space and there will be other middle class people who are offended by it. I mean, who's to say what is right or wrong? People who argue on the basis of egalitarianism or who are pro-poor in their approach there are certain groups who hang around on that theme. They would say, they would feel offended. The fact is it's still free. And the fact is that there are still people from the low-income group who come. They don't find themselves comfortable as much, but they do come. They come and they're there. Nobody prevents them, they come. But that social space is created. Automatically, society creates certain timings for certain activities. And society is comfortable with it, as long as you don't start to infringe on the others' activities. A bird watcher would see the people who walk around in droves around the tank as highly disturbing. It would break his heart. A moral middle-class woman with conservative values would see these young lovers around as something disturbing. Metamorphosis is always very difficult. A caterpillar turning into a butterfly during the stage of the turning would be incredibly agonizing. Even for the watcher, it's incredibly agonizing. But if you do not go through that phase, you do not get the new. Everybody hates a metro when it's being built. everybody will love the metro when it's being ridden. You wait and watch. When they sit in it, they'll do it with great pride. Take a look at how it will be maintained. It will be maintained beautifully. This is a very traumatic time when that change is happening, because trees are being cut, roads are being dug up, shops are being demolished. In front of your eyes, the city is being destroyed to create another. It's never pleasant, especially for those who own or possess it. So for those who own and possess it, the best thing for them to do is to get out and come back and then appreciate the new. The old is gone. But urbanization as a process is cruel for a nation. That's a big process that's happening in India. And transformation of small towns into cities is a cruel process for the city. That's happening to Bangalore. And those who are of a certain age, who have a certain memory of it, would always face a disconnect. You want things as either black or white, too much, or you sort of overanalyze. I guess let it be. Just see, observe, and see what happens. That's a drama of life out there, which is fascinating for its banality.